friends, fancy haters, hello and welcome to my bathroom. I don't know if you've been in here before. Maybe in the Lucy video. Today, can we also acknowledge my ginger curls are really living their best life over here. Like the ginger ones are really they're popping out today. As I say that, as I now put them up. So I want to take you through like my nighttime skincare routine. I've been really on top of my skincare game. Look at that. I've been really on top of my skincare game for like the last probably about 3 or 4 weeks. I've been doing the same thing just about every day, and I've been doing skincare both in the morning and at night. Which I guess maybe if I was whatever. I have really kind of done a lot with my skin recently because over the last few months I've definitely struggled a lot. I never grew up really having like bad skin. I would get like blackheads, but like I would never have a really crazy bad breakout. So I never really grew up with like, I guess, those skincare habits earlier on. And I feel like over the summer, this last summer, I really kind of started focusing on skincare products more, like doing a little bit more research, investing in some more expensive items here and there, because I started having really bad breakouts right here along like my contour line. Like look how bad that one is. So I have a little video actually of how my skin has been really bad. You know, obviously taking like kind of like progress pics, but like for my skin, which is so funny for me because again, I never had to do it. But so like a few weeks ago, I again was having like really bad breakouts, and I was like, you know what? Okay, here we go. We're gonna get really back into it again. We're gonna start taking things seriously. It was a combo, I know for sure, of like stress. Also a big thing for me is, as you guys know, if you see my workout videos, if you follow me on Instagram, which if you're not, go follow me on Instagram, you know that in my gym and in the gyms in New York, you have to wear a mask the entire time. It's brutal. It's definitely really hard, and I cannot wait for the day when that is not a thing anymore. But for the time being, we have to do that. That's the rules. And you know, when you're sweating and you're working out and your pores get open and sweats and dirt's getting in and you're wearing a mask that's keeping all of it right there for so long. One thing I do, which I know it's not the best for the environment, but every time I get out of the gym, literally like the second I get in my car, I have these like mini, oh actually I think I have some extra ones? I do. So I've got these like mini makeup wipes. So they're single use. I know, again, not great for packaging, but I find doing that helps a little bit, but again, really making sure my skincare has been on point. So we're just gonna walk you through it. I feel like it's kind of basic, but I don't know, especially if you're like me and if you really struggle with hyperpigmentation. I mean, look at all of that. I don't have a single spot that's raised, but this is all kind of like scarring. If you're like me and really struggle with hyperpigmentation, this might help you, and some of these products might be something that might work for you as well. So take my Fitbit off. I always forget, like my Fitbit technically isn't able to get wet. Speaking of which, I probably also should switch my band. When I change my Fitbit like strap, I feel like a new person. Does anyone have anything like that that's like such a small thing that literally you probably don't even notice, but like makes you feel like a new human being? Because for me, that's one of those things. Oh, I should probably show you. This is already a terrible skincare routine video. So my favorite probably like cleansing product ever is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cleanser. I've been using this for years. I think I said this before, but I basically get one almost every year for Christmas from my sister-in-law's mom. And I actually didn't this year, and I was like, oh, of course, the year that I really want one. I actually got a different one this year. The new one that I've also been using sometimes is the one that I got this year. I hope you can see. Calendula Deep Cleansing Foaming Wash. I like that one. I just find that it doesn't really like clean and dry out my pores as much as I need them to be dried out, if that makes sense. I don't really have oily skin or dry skin. I have pretty, I guess, normal or in between. But when I've got spots or you know, blackheads, I kind of want to dry out those pores a bit. Can't really get in there. That's really it when it comes to the wash. So then in terms of the kind of like skin replenishment rejuvenation products I use. I use two that I've really been loving. One I've been using since probably want to say like May or so, which is the Drunk Elephant A Passione, I just always call it retinol. So the retinol cream. I really like this. I know some people really have a lot of issues when they use retinol. They have like really strong or really sensitive reactions. I do have relatively sensitive skin when it comes to products. I remember when I was a kid, anytime we had like a dance performance and we had to do like fancy makeup, they always had to test me like a few days in advance to like see if I was gonna have a reaction. But I found I haven't really had a bad reaction with this. And retinol is really good for correcting like discoloration and reducing hyperpigmentation scars. I will say, I think it's been doing a really good job as I've been really consistent. I actually don't know if you can see it at all. I had like a really, really dark spot here that was really, really bad a handful of weeks ago. And again, I've just been doing this routine and it's been so good. Nice and simple. I especially kind of just focus on my more sensitive area. Oh, that's way too much there. On those areas. And for me, again, it's my contour line. And like sometimes I'll get a few spots around my chin, but I don't really ever have, again, don't really have too many issues with breakouts, which is really nice. So I put that on first, and then I go in with my clearly corrective dark spot solution. It's funny, I don't know if you can tell, but I feel a bit off today. I just had one of those days where I was kind of just going through it, and I don't really know why. And I'm sorry if that's coming off. I feel like I always love to be really positive, because that's what I don't love to be. I just am in general. Like I'm a bit of a ray of sunshine, I know. But I'm just like feeling a bit off today, feeling a bit wonky. So I'm sorry if that comes through a little bit more. Definitely will be back with the more positive vibes in the next video, which I'm really excited for the next video actually. Tell you what, guys, like I said, I've been planning my content, so I know what's coming ahead of time. Woohoo! So yeah, but this is really nice. This one especially is a bit more expensive. I don't remember the price off the top of my head, but I do remember I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it. But again, this is by Kiehl's, and I've had such good experience with Kiehl's, and this is from their Dermatologist Solutions line. So obviously, literally, I mean, the name is Dark Spot Solution, so it's really there to help, again, clear up those dark spots, which has been doing really well. And it is a dropper, so when you have dropper balls, you do not really want to touch your skin, which I find a bit difficult to do, because then the bacteria that's on your skin, it gets in the dropper and it can go, you know, you don't want it to be in here, obviously. So gotta try and do it away from your skin. It's always so stressful because I also don't want to like leak any of the product, again, because it was a little bit more expensive. Okay, so because it was a bit more expensive, I especially don't want to like leak any product out or whatever. But it's funny, I used to literally think skincare was so dumb. Like I was like, I think it's partially because I didn't need to really do it. So for me, doing a skincare routine was like doing a face mask like once a month, maybe, if I felt like it. I don't know. But now I've gotten way more into it, and it's more of my like daily routine, actually twice a day. But so it's so much more of my daily routine now. And a lot of the time I'll do skin chats on, I'm not very good at this, I feel like. I just want to go into it and talk at the same time. I'm like, all right, I should tell you about the product. So this is then the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. Now again, if you've been here before, I feel like this is like the third or fourth time I've talked about this product. I love this. I actually recently finished a smaller container, and so I was like, okay, well, gotta get a new one, and I got the big one, which is really great. So I just go in after with this. I try not to use too much, because I don't know, I like when my skin feels a little bit dewy, but I don't want it to be too over the top, you know? I don't want to look like a moist towelette. I don't know if that makes sense. But really just gonna go in there. See, I've got a little bit more of a glow. Oh, I am starting to get a little bit pink, but it's the heat's on really high. It's actually really hot in the bathroom right now. And the lights are on. The lights in my apartment are very, very strong. And I don't know, they all have like dimmers. So I feel like when they're on a brighter setting, it just is very hot very quickly. And then last but not least for my nighttime routine, I like to then use the Drunk Elephant Lala Retro Whipped Cream lotion. It has a little bit of lavender in it, so I like to do it kind of more actually around like my neck and actually sometimes even on my chest, which, I mean, it's my chest, so it's not fine. Because I find it actually helps me sleep. I'm pretty positive it's got lavender in it. And it just, I don't know, I feel like it helps me like, you know? I think that's it. Is that really it? Yeah, weird. It's funny because this is probably going to be a shorter video compared to some of my usual, but we'll be back with the longer, chattier videos in another few days. So if you like this video, please feel free and give it a thumbs up. That would be really great. And leave a comment down below. Let me know if you want me to do like a full nighttime routine as well. I feel like I've done a morning routine a few weeks ago, but I haven't done like a proper nighttime routine, which obviously this falls into it, but then I do a bunch of other stuff as well. So let me know if that's something you would want to see. And in general, just if there's any types of videos that you want to see. I know a lot of you have requested the chattier cooking vids, which I'm really excited about because I've got a few planned. So definitely hit that subscribe button so you do not miss those videos. And well, besides that, that's really all I've got to say. So goodbye.